Cops have a duty to protect citizens and act as honorable public servants, but what happens when they misuse their position? Here are times when arrogant cops never saw an argument with smart citizens coming. Have you ever noticed that a lot of cops aren't too fond of people with cameras? Some might think they're just trying to avoid being caught doing something wrong, or maybe they just don't like it when people know their rights. Kinda takes away from their chance to feel more important. But really, filming in public is protected by the Constitution, so it shouldn't even be an issue for them. Take this situation, for example. Two female cops had just ended their shift and were switching into their regular clothes to head for home. But as they were leaving, they spotted a man taking photos and filming around the police station parking lot. Instead of just heading home to relax after a long, tough day, they decided to confront him and told him he wasn't allowed to film anymore. First off, even if they were on duty, they wouldn't have the right to stop him from filming in public. Yet, here they were. After this, you'd think they'd just leave it at that, but no, one of them actually called for backup. You might wonder why on earth they'd need backup for a man with a camera. Honestly, it seems like they just wanted to feel more powerful by having more cops around.
What is it? It looks very sus. What is it? Just a police station. So okay, if I want to report crime, can I go in there? So it's not a police station. Just the police. It looks like covert. Why is that? Covert, like secretive. Yeah, and I'm replying to you. Because you look suspicious. Yes. I think it does. Anyway, what do you want to do now? Okay, take care. It's fine, yeah? So can I continue with my recording? No. Why not? What do you mean? Why can't I? Are you giving me an order? Hello, officer? Did you give me an order? Did you give me an order? I take that as a no, yeah? So, hey, while you waiting there, do you mind cleaning all this? Oh. Huh?
You make videos.
Did you?
Some ID.
Oh, relax.
No, mate. Show me some ID now.
Relax.
Why are you making videos?
Relax.
Show me your ID.
Can you relax?
I'm telling you, you shouldn't be making videos.
But can you relax?
I'm relaxed. Show
No,
me
you're
your
not.
ID.
You looks like you're going to do something that you're not supposed to do.
Don't be silly. You can carry on filming me. Show me your ID.
Show your ID.
There's my ID.
Okay.
You show me your ID.
But you being like forceful.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be doing this. So I'm treating you as a security risk. So
Right.
show me your ID.
Are you a police officer?
You are taking a mick, aren't you?
No.
Police officer, detective sergeant. That's my ID. You can see it. Show me your ID.
Detective sergeant, you're not acting like...
Fella, I'm telling you, what you're doing...
I gotta step back.
You step back.
Okay.
Show me your ID. Show me your ID.
You need to calm
I
this...
suspect you've got items on you shouldn't have on you. Right?
You
You are a
suspect?
security risk, and it's threatening your behaviour by you recording people coming in and
Relax.
out of a secure police.
Relax.
Take your bag off your back.
No,
I'm gonna
sir, I'm
touch
not
it.
going to take my bag. Don't do anything you're not supposed to do, Sergeant. You will regret it if you do. So don't.
Right, you're being antagonistic. Right,
All right, you can do whatever you want to do.
I will do.
Your behaviour is unacceptable right now. You're shouting at me. You're giving me orders.
You shouldn't be filming.
Why?
Explain why you're filming.
Why?
Why? Explain why you're filming.
You're spitting at me now.
I'm not spitting at you.
Yeah, you
Why?
are.
Explain why you're filming a secure police location.
Explain.
The backup cop who arrived was really aggressive, getting way too close to the man and ordering him to stop filming because he was a security risk. But how can a camera be a security risk? This Polish cop kept pushing the man to leave, invading his personal space, which, by the way, still needs to be 6 feet, right? But it didn't stop there. The cop demanded the man explain why he was filming. The answer is simple: because he's allowed to. The man even told him straight up that he wasn't doing his job right. You could tell this arrogant cop didn't see that coming and didn't take it well. To make matters worse, this cop tried to accuse the man of planning a terrorist attack. Talk about an overreaction, especially since the man was just doing something perfectly legal. Now the cop was feeling all offended because the man had raised his voice. Was he now trying to threaten the man's freedom of speech? This should have been the end of it, but no, the cop's bruised ego got the better of him, and he even called for more cops as backup. Can you believe that? All this fuss just because they didn't like what the man was filming. Cops need to understand that the way people react to them depends a lot on how they approach situations. If cops want respect, they need to earn it, not demand it by throwing their authority around.
Yeah, explain.
Well, you need to give me a chance first of all.
Go on then, explain.
But you've got bad attitude.
I asked. No.
No, you didn't. You said, give me ID, give me ID. That's what you said.
Filming? Why are you filming? I've
Well-
asked you multiple times. Why are you filming?
No, you asked me give me ID.
I asked you why are you filming. So why?
Why?
Explain. Explain.
Because I got a camera.
No, that's not good enough.
What
That's
do
not
you
good
mean?
enough.
This is.
No, it's not.
You are not good enough for this job. You are not good enough, man.
Be quiet.
You be quiet. You be quiet. Bully boy. Gee, what's the matter with you?
You shouldn't be doing this.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't be doing this.
I shouldn't. Whether I should or I shouldn't.
Uniform assistance, please.
You are unbelievable, man. Hey, before you carry on, am I being detained?
Yeah, you are being detained.
Oh, which section?
Currently under Terrorism Act.
Which section? So I'm detained.
You are.
Okay, at least you made that clear. Which section? Wait, which section?
Stop shouting.
Which section?
Stop shouting.
Which section you detain me
Stop
under?
shouting at me.
I need to know which section.
There's a gentleman who's filming a secure police location.
Yeah, and he's a big guy trying to bully me. And he's detained me under a section that he doesn't know. Which section are you detaining me? You need to give me which section you detaining me under. Listen, you need to give me...
Stop shouting at me.
You need to give me the section.
Stop shouting at
Which
me.
section are you detaining me under? Section. Section. So am I free to go? Am I free to go?
I'm in plain clothes. I need uniform assistance.
Am I free to go? Am I free to go? You're not replying. I will go.
Action Foxtrot 130.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not going anywhere.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are being detained.
Which section? He won't say the section. Lady, he's detaining me, but he's not saying the section. Which section? Which grounds?
You're causing harassment, alarm, distress. So you're staying there.
Now it's harassment and distress. To a police officer, is it?
Yeah, you can cause that.
To a police
Yeah,
officer?
yeah.
Oh, really? You can't. No, you're a police officer.
Yeah.
You can't be harassed and alarmed. You clearly have no brains.
Just be quiet.
No, I'm not going to be quiet. I have the right to speak. I can speak.
Well, look, I don't want to speak to you. So you stay standing there and wait for uniform to come.
Am I still being detained?
Yeah, you are being detained.
Which section? Just give me the section and I'll be happy quiet. Which section, sir? And give me the grounds. You need, before you detain somebody, you need to have reasonable grounds. Yeah?
You are filming
Yes.
secure location. You are a threat. You are a threat to officers coming in and
no,
out.
sir, I'm not.
I've asked you for a legitimate reason why you're filming. You refuse to give one.
I said to you because I have a
You are
camera.
doing this for criminal purposes.
No, for YouTube.
You are being detained.
YouTube.
Oh.
I do this for YouTube.
Well, prove it. Show me some ID. And
Prove,
I'll verify you on
prove
YouTube.
that I do it for YouTube?
Yeah.
How?
Show me you've got a channel.
How?
Show me you've got a channel. Then you're lying. Being detained.
If you thought things couldn't get any messier, hold on, because they did. The man tried to explain to the overly assertive cop that he was just a journalist filming for his YouTube channel. This made the cop curious, so he demanded to see the man's YouTube channel. But the man didn't want to show anything to the cops, and he especially didn't want to stop recording, now feeling it was necessary for his own safety. The cop then accused him of lying, since he wouldn't prove that he had a YouTube channel. What the cop seemed to forget was that the man wasn't required to justify himself or prove anything. This accusation made the man pretty angry, and he snapped back, telling the cop that if he had a brain, he should prove it. Obviously, that went right over the cop's head. In a bit of desperation, the cop started taking pictures and recording the man with his personal phone, which he really shouldn't have been doing while on duty. He had his own body camera for stuff like this, after all. What was he expecting? That the man would get scared and leave? That definitely didn't happen.
Can you get this on the hurry up, please?
I'm filming for YouTube, man. How can I prove to you? YouTube don't give you an ID.
No. If you've got a channel, show me then.
Why
Show
should
me
I?
Well, then you're lying then. If you can't prove it, you're lying.
So if you've got any brains in that head, show me. Prove it. Prove me you've got brains in that head. Prove it. Can you show me an ID that says you've got brains in your head? No, of course not. So I'm detained now. Which section are you using?
Just in case.
Just give me the section, man. Section. Listen, if you detain me, you need to have some kind of a section. Section? No? Just detain me because you're a police officer?
No. Why are you filming?
I told you, for YouTube. YouTube.
You've been stopped before, haven't you?
Who?
By police. Numerous times.
By
No, you've been stopped by police numerous times before, haven't you? Filming.
who? Police? By idiots.
What's wrong with your
Yeah,
language
by
skills?
idiots like you. All the time. You heard me? Idiots like you, yeah. No grounds. You think you're just a police officer. I must still be detained, by the way.
Yeah, you are still being
Okay,
detained.
I'm still being detained. I'm not going to move until I'm free to go. So don't worry about
That's
that. But that's it. Every minute counts. You know that, yeah? Yeah. Every minute of my freedom that you're taking away from me counts. I don't care. I don't need to prove nothing to you.
No?
No, nothing. What do I need to prove anything to you? Who are you? Prove who I am. What are you talking about? Hey, this is the United Kingdom. We don't have to. Oh, he's going to take a picture of me now. Oh, look. Am I being detained? Look, I'm detained and he's taking my picture.
You're hiding.
Am I be detained? Am I detained?
Take pictures as well as
Hey,
you
do
can.
not touch me, yeah?
I'm not touching you.
Yeah, don't try and touch me.
I'm not touching you.
Look,
I'm telling
so
you.
you can take my picture and I can't take yours.
You're taking my picture.
You're not gonna
I'm
take
I'm
it.
not stopping you.
You're not gonna
However,
take it.
I can take as many pictures.
You're not gonna, look, I'm detained and he's dancing rumba with me or whatever, belly, whatever, with that big belly. Look at that big belly. That's ridiculous, man. Dude, I'm being detained.
You're not being detained.
That's ridiculous. I was never detained like that before. Look at that. So what? Once you take the picture, you're gonna release me to go? Seriously?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll wait for my colleagues to join us.
Hey, this is ridiculous, man.
Well, why don't you...
Don't come too close to me. You're coming too close.
If you've got the freedom...
Because I don't want you to.
Well, I don't want you to take mine. But
Then
what's the
move away.
difference?
Then go
What's the
away.
difference?
Then go away.
What's the difference?
Then go away.
What's the difference?
Go away.
There is no difference. There is no
Listen, I'm
difference.
fearing for my safety now. You need to go. You're detaining me and then you're acting like a fool.
Instead, the man lost his patience. He told the cop it had been 10 minutes and he felt like he was being treated like a major criminal. He just wanted to go. But instead of letting him go, the cop used this as a chance to accuse him of being a danger. Why? Just because he wanted to head home? Cops need to understand that not everyone has endless time to waste like they might. Then another female cop showed up, seeing the commotion and thinking it was her chance to show off. She started questioning the man, asking who he was, and he couldn't help but laugh, saying he was just a member of the public. This annoyed the cops more. They finally realized they were getting nowhere. They decided it was time to leave and that there was nothing more they could do about the situation.
Seriously, you're coming way too close. Stop coming close to me. You're not going to take that picture. I don't care. I have the right to cover my face, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to get my mask now. Yeah, you can. Not too close to me. You're inviting my. You're detaining me and then you're acting like this. If I'm not detained, I'm gone.
Same difference, mister.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yeah,
if I can't take
that's
yours,
fine,
I'll
but
take
don't come too close. Okay, that's it. You can raise your hand now. That's fine, but don't come too close to me. I'm gonna put my mask on now.
Because you don't want your phone to take.
Correct. Not by a bully boy like you.
You're just antagonistic. That's what you are.
Antagonistic. Yeah. There you go. Mask goes on. There you go. Do what you like. Am I still being detained?
How long for the...
That is the most ridiculous detainment ever. Am I still being detained? It's been like nearly 10 minutes. You need to let me go. I need to go.
You're a danger. You're a danger.
I'm not a danger.
You are a danger.
The only danger here is you.
Why are you taking photographs?
I
of people?
told you, you
If
too.
people walking out of it, you're putting them under harassment alarm and stress.
No, I'm not.
Because your photograph.
Who? Show me somebody that's complained.
But you
Who?
are. I got called because you're harassing people.
I'm not
Why
harassing.
taking photographs.
I've never met him in my life.
It's not a question of you don't have to.
Harassment needs to be in
Your
action.
Your actions by filming.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
You were trying to film me a minute ago.
I'm trying to take a photograph. not
Yeah,
film you.
same thing.
Because you're causing a nuisance.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Hang on, you said you detained me under the Terrorism Act, remember?
Because you're secure. You're
Why? I want to go. Can I go? Am I free to go?
No.
So I'm detained.
You're going to be spoken to.
By who?
I'm waiting for further assistance.
Why? You're not good enough to speak to me? Speak to me.
Stop with the insults. You're not actually talking to me.
Who am I talking to?
You're not actually talking to me.
What does that mean? Insult? I didn't insult. Are you not
You are
good?
insulting me.
Are you not good enough to talk to me? Listen, I'm insulting you. Do you know what you just did? You infringe on my rights. So that's a lot worse than insults. Talking about insults. You infringe on my rights. I have no freedom now to leave. You infringe on my freedom of movement. And you're talking about insults. You're crying like a little baby and you're insulting me. I know I'm not. Yeah. Look at
You don't
you.
know what you're actually saying, do you?
What do you mean?
You don't actually know what you're saying.
You infringe on my rights and you crying.
Don't worry. I'm responsible
And
for
you
your own route.
and you crying about your rubbish. Hi.
You want to stand here and film people coming in?
No, I want to go.
No, because you've been detained there.
Are you an officer? I'm just a member of the public. This guy I'm just filming. For you too. What Well, it doesn't really matter.
A cop that was just clearly killing time before his night shift decided to pull over the first car he spotted. That car just happened to be driven by a man who was out with his daughter. Without giving any reason, the cop demanded the man's ID. When the man pressed for an explanation, the cop simply said he needed it for an investigation, but didn't bother explaining what the investigation was about or what crime was involved. It was pretty clear he was making it up all on the spot. If he's going to pull stunts like this, he could have at least come up with a more convincing story. As luck would have it, the man had stepped out briefly to the store with his daughter and had forgotten his ID at home. But really, that shouldn't have been a problem since he hadn't done anything wrong and the cop shouldn't have been concerned with his ID in the first place. However, the cop made a big deal about it. When the man mentioned he hadn't done anything wrong, the cop started threatening him with jail and said they would forcibly identify him there. The man protested that this was a violation of his civil rights, but the cop seemed clueless about how he was threatening these rights.
So I'm asking for your identifying information. If you don't want to provide me your name and information,
Officer.
I can take you to jail and we can figure it out that way by fingerprinting.
Officer,
Yes, sir.
you do know. I don't have to identify myself.
Yes, sir, you do. And, sir, I might. You're not under arrest right now. You're
Am I
being.
being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, you're detained for
For what?
investigatory purposes
For
to determine
what?
whether or not you're DUI.
Officer, you're telling me.
Sir, can I, my dad just flew in from Florida. He went to the airport. He had his passport with him. We went to my aunt's house. He got in the car with, they went to the store and he left his identification in their car.
And that's perfectly fine if he doesn't have his identification with him. I'm asking him for his name so I can ascertain whether or not he has a valid driver's license. Yes, sir, I am. Once again, you seem to be wanting to argue something
I
you
don't
know
want to
very
argue.
little
Let's
about.
not argue. It's not an argument. This is my First Amendment right. You don't get to argue with me about what you can.
Sir,
You can't-
once again, this isn't about First Amendment, and this would be, if anything, about the Fourth Amendment. So once again, you're way off base, and you probably need to re-educate yourself on what you're talking about.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, if you don't want to identify yourself and give me your name, I'm about to put you in cuffs, and we're going to take you down to jail and figure it out
I
that.
didn't do anything, officer. I didn't do anything. You're going to cuff me because I didn't do anything?
I'm cuffing you. I'm going to take you to jail if you don't want to identify yourself. All I'm asking is for your name and your birthday
Please.
so I can
Please,
figure out who you are.
please record this. You just said you're going to take you to jail because I won't identify myself. But you do know that you're violating my rights right now. If you don't
How am I violating your rights?
Because I don't got to identify myself to you. Got committed a crime. There's something wrong.
Once again,
Identify
I've
the
explained everything what's going on right here.
You know what? Let me see this. I'll do this.
Has he had anything to drink tonight?
Wait, man, shit. That's, don't ask my, she's a minor. Don't around. That's a minor. Don't around. That's a minor.
Okay.
Don't around. That's
Sir.
my goddamn daughter. Don't around. You have children? Do not around.
For instance, everyone has the right to remain anonymous unless they've committed a crime, but this cop seemed to have skipped that part of the Fourth Amendment. Then the cop escalated things further by accusing the man of being aggressive, even though the only aggressiveness on display was from the cop, and it was all happening right in front of the man's young daughter. Eventually, more cops showed up, crowding the area. One of them tried to tell the man that he had to hand over his ID whenever a cop asked for it, which, of course, wasn't true at all. Cops can't just make up laws to suit their needs. In the end, the cops arrested the man. These arrogant cops didn't realize the man was prepared to defend his rights even if it meant getting arrested. They probably felt pretty powerful at the moment, thinking they had everything under control. I just wish I could have seen their faces when they ended up losing their jobs for acting like this.
Sir, I'm going to warn you right now, I'm not the one you want to test here on the side of the road, okay? If you're going to get aggressive with me,
I'm not,
We're gonna
I'm
put
not
you in
being
cuffs,
aggressive. She's a minor. Are you recording this? She's a minor. When you ask a minor question, I'm getting aggressive. Please, are you recording this? Please record this. You can't talk to a minor. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
and I basically said,
I didn't do
came to the
anything.
parking lot, determined, this is
I didn't do anything.
watched them,
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
And then he sat over here, kind of
I didn't do
2 or 3 minutes
anything
to
at
get
all.
going anywhere.
I didn't do
Oh,
anything. I didn't commit a crime. I didn't do anything. And this is what we're doing right
Okay,
now?
you're making this way more of a situation
No,
than it
I'm
needs
not.
to be.
You are. I'm not doing anything.
All I'm asking you to do is give me information so I can identify you. If you don't want to do that, the other option is take you to jail and identify you for fingerprinting that way. So you can either go with the program, you can do it the easy way or the hard way. And I don't want to do it the hard way.
So
I just
he
explained
stops
this officer.
you by law. You have to give him your license. You have to get.
Are you really? You
Yes,
serious?
I'm serious.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If you do not give him your license, you will be placed under arrest. Taken down to the jail. You think. So, what's kind of yours right now?
And I'm being a lot more lenient with you than most officers would be right now. Most other officers would already put you in cuffs, sir. So I'm really trying to give you the opportunity
Wait.
to save your own
Wait,
skin.
Are you recording this? Please.
Oh, that's what it is.
Please. Look. I have to identify myself. For what reason?
Once again, I stopped you off a
There's
reasonable
nothing,
suspicion
sir.
of you potentially being DUI.
Wait. Whoa. Stop.
All right.
You already just said. Hey, please call your mother. Please call your mother. Please call Uncle Oz in prison. Let him know what happened. Please. Close the door. Lock the car. Don't let him search the car. Close the car. Get the keys. Lock up the car. Don't let him in. You're a minor. Do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now. Lock the
When a cop noticed this man filming in a parking lot in front of the police station, he walked up to him to ask what he was doing. The man, seizing the moment for a bit of humor, joked that he needed a Big Mac and fries since it was lunchtime. Now that's a way to handle a tense situation with some flair. Obviously, the cop didn't find it funny, and feeling a bit bruised in his ego, he kept pushing the issue. Seeing where things were headed, the man wisely asked the cop to call his supervisor and properly identify himself. Surprisingly, this cop actually did his job and called the supervisor. But by then, it really didn't matter much because the situation had already gone south. The man pointed out that the parking lot, being in a place where anyone could park, was clearly public property and not private. The cop insisted it was owned by the city, which, if you think about it, just confirms that it is public. The man kept poking a bit more the cop, who decided he wouldn't talk until his supervisor showed up. Really, if a cop can't handle a conversation, maybe public service isn't the right line of work for him. The man continued to push the cop's button, reminding him that his salary was paid for by the taxes of people like him. That definitely rubbed the cop the wrong way, because he didn't like the idea of being dependent on anyone else. He wanted to be the one calling the shots. Interestingly, the cop admitted he recognized the man and his YouTube channel, and he knew the man often filmed cops to catch them in tricky situations for his videos. Knowing all this, you'd think the cop would have been a bit smarter and avoided making a spectacle of himself on camera, yet here he was, playing right into the man's hand. Makes you wonder why. If he knew what was likely going on, he didn't just keep things cool and avoid giving the man more provocative footage for his channel.
Your parking lot.
It's Birmingham Police Parking Lot. Can I help you?
Who owns it?
Okay. Can I help you?
What are you offering?
Can I help you?
Yes, lunchtime. Give me a Big Mac and fries.
Okay. What's your name?
I tell you that.
Okay. Well, you off the property, sir.
This is our property.
Off the property, sir.
Not happening.
Okay.
Get your supervisor here.
2 Alpha, 205 Alpha. Don't worry, I'm getting them. What, ma'am? Walk around the side, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Your name's Mason?
Yeah.
What's your badge number?
3546.
Okay.
That's okay. I called for a supervisor.
This is public property.
It's City of Birmingham property, sir.
Exactly. Public property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
But that's okay. I think I know who you are.
I hope you do. Officer Wilson.
Who's Officer Wilson? What's
He's
he
a young
look like?
black guy, just left.
Young black guy, okay.
And he wasn't an asshole like you are.
I'm not being an asshole. I just asked you what you're doing. You curse me one more time. and
What's it
we
look
have
like?
issues.
It's called freedom of speech.
Okay. No,
So you go for
not
that.
when you're cursing somebody.
You go for that.
12.5 out.
Is that a beer you're drinking?
Yeah, that looks like a beer, doesn't
So you got it hidden in a monster can.
it? Hey, I think we got that guy that was filming black.
So the public's not welcome here?
Sir, I haven't stuttered, and I told you that this was city property. It's not private property,
It's public
and you
property.
don't want to listen. But that's okay. I got a supervisor
Public
coming.
property.
Sir, I'm not going to argue with you.
Shut
You
up
seem to
arguing.
think you know everything, but that's fine. I got a supervisor coming.
Get your butt in that car and go to work. We don't pay to stand around.
You don't pay me, sir.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't, sir.
How do you get paid? Tax money.
You don't pay me, sir.
Yes, I do.
Say, I don't know what your issue is, why you hate police.
I do not
but
hate
that's fine.
police.
Yes, you do. I've seen your videos,
Yeah,
sir.
only
You
corrupt
hate
police like you.
You come and harass us.
I'm not-
Okay.
who
You
started
curse
it?
me one more time, we're going to have an issue.
Who started it?
Okay. That's all right. I got a supervisor coming. You can't walk around our parking lot filming our vehicles in our building.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't, sir.
You'll find out you're wrong.
Okay.
I promise you.
You know more about the law than I do.
I do.
That's okay, sir. I'm sure you've had more training than I have, apparently.
Yeah, that little 6 weeks of training done you no good.
6 weeks? You had 6
Yeah.
weeks of
Oh,
training?
you had 6 weeks.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an expert. Okay, sir.
Not long after the first cop had his say, another cop shows up, this time a woman. She told the man he could film all he wanted, but he had to do it from across the street, not where he was currently standing. It's baffling how confidently these cops seem to trample on constitutional rights even when they're being recorded. They acted as though there are no repercussions for their actions, or maybe they've been led to believe that. You see, at the start of their careers, cops swear an oath to uphold and protect the constitutional rights of citizens, yet here they were, acting like those laws didn't exist. The First Amendment is very clear. Everyone has the right to record and take photos in public spaces, but these cops didn't seem to grasp that, confusing public with private property right from the get-go. Back to the story. The female cop was so full of herself that she threatened to arrest the man for trespassing if he didn't leave. And how does that work? How can you trespass on public property? Clearly, these cops weren't just shaky on constitutional law, they didn't even understand the basics of trespassing. Even on private property, someone has to be warned to leave first, and only if they refuse can they be arrested for trespassing. Cops who don't know the law surely can't enforce it properly. This cop started to edge closer to the man, practically forcing him to walk backwards until they reached the sidewalk. It was obvious these cops thought pretty highly of themselves, believing they had the right to push someone around like that.
Step across the street and you can film all you want to across the street, sir.
This is public property.
You can film all you want to across the street, sir.
So you're going to trespass me from public property?
I'm not trespassing you, sir, but you can get off the property and you can go across the street. I'm allergic to these. But, come on. Please walk with me, sir. That's the first time. Please walk with me, sir.
No, I'm going to let you arrest me so I can see you.
Come on, walk with me.
No, thank you. This is public. I stay on public property. I don't get on private property.
This is sir, can you please go across the street?
So you said this is private? Is this private property?
Sir, you can go film across the street and you can film all you want to.
Is this private property?
You can film across the street all you want to,
Is this
sir.
private or public?
You can film across the street all you want to, sir.
Private or
You can
public?
film all you want to across the street, sir.
You want to answer the question?
You can film across the street all you want to, sir.
Is this public
You can film
or
across the
private?
street all you want to, sir. You can film across the street all you want to, sir. You have a great day.
I'm not
Have a great
leaving.
day.
You better get somebody higher than you here.
Have a great day, sir.
You too.
Have a great day, sir.
You too.
Have a great day, sir.
I'm having a great day.
Okay.
Y'all are being disorderly, not me.
Have a great day,
Y'all
sir.
hate citizens.
Say that one more time,
You
sir.
hate citizens? Trying
Have a
to.
great day, sir.
You don't like transparency?
Have a great day, sir. You have a
It
beautiful
is wonderful. It's 81 degrees.
day, sir.
It's
In
March
the name of Jesus,
13th.
have a great day. He started filming. Let me call him.
So again, he said it's private property.
This property is owned by
Taxpayers.
no sir.
Taxpayers.
No sir. You can have a great day.
Who pays for it?
This is Bell South.
Who
You can have a
pays
great
for
day,
it?
sir.
Who pays for the property?
This is Bell South. You can have a
Who
great
pays
day,
for
sir.
it? Then why are you
This
on
is
it?
Bell South. You can have a great.
This time, things were heated right from the get-go. The man was arguing with an employee about the rules on taking photos and videos when a cop burst out and told him to back away from his door. It's pretty confusing since obviously the man wasn't in front of the cop's personal home. Despite this, the arrogant cop insisted that the man needed to get out of his face, which is quite something, considering the cop was the one who approached him first. Really, the only person out of place there was the cop. He should have just returned to his duties and left the man alone. But of course, that didn't happen. There's nothing worse than dealing with a cop whose pride has taken a hit. The cop then claimed he didn't know the man, which is exactly how it should be. A cop doesn't need to personally know someone to do his job.
Like you're tough,
Dude,
you know as well as I know you ain't gonna
step
do
back out
shit.
of my face.
Okay? You ain't gonna do shit because you can't.
Step back
because you
out of
don't
my
have
face.
it.
Run away.
Yeah, run away. That's what
Step
I said.
back, away from my
you,
door.
You stepped to me.
Okay, you're calling me out here.
I didn't call you
Can I
out
help
here.
you with something?
I called this guy. What's your policy on taking pictures of people?
Take pictures of whatever you want.
And you're
You
gonna
can step
stand,
back
you're gonna
out of my
stand in my
face.
face. You came to my face. I got
You
it on
were in
camera.
my doorway.
You got it. I got it on camera. You
Dude.
came into my face. You got out of the door.
You
You
were
can
in
easily
my
move
doorway,
away.
and you're calling me out here. I'm here to speak to you. What would you like?
I don't need nothing from you. I would like you to take your ass back to work and out of my face. How about that?
You think you're in charge here?
I am in charge.
Really?
Yeah.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Not gonna happen either. You ain't in charge of me.
We have left you alone, done nothing to you, and you want to come to my office and start crap.
You've done nothing to me.
I don't even know who you are.
Why is this guy out here recording me? Are you on duty? You on duty? What's the policy on recording people? It's nothing to me. I don't give a shit. When you come out and step to me and get super close with your little
came
attitude,
to my door
with your little attitude and your
get
ego,
us to come
saying, "Go,
outside."
run away like you're tough."
Dude,
you know as well as I know
step
you ain't gonna
back
do
out
shit.
of my face.
Okay, you ain't gonna do shit because you can't.
Step back
because you
out of
don't
my
have
face.
authority. I'm feet away from you. This is how close
You
you,
are
walked
invading
up
my
to
personal
me.
space.
This is how close you walked up to me. Okay? You came out of that door, you walked up to
Listen.
me. You listen.
You
No, quiet.
stay out of my
Quiet.
face.
I need you to be quiet.
or
real
you will
quick.
be removed from my personal space.
Oh, I'm
You
going to be
understand that?
removed when I'm feet away from you? You were very comfortable when you walked up to me, right?
I stepped
Now
out
that
of
I
the
walk up
office
to
doorway.
you, now that
Okay.
and you stepped out, right? And I was standing here, right?
And you
when
stepped
you
closer,
stepped out,
which is
you
on
could have
3 different video
easily
cameras.
you can
Run away?
Yeah, run away. That's what I said.
Step back, away from my door.
You stepped to me.
Okay, you're calling me out here.
I didn't call you out here.
Can I help you with something?
I called
Just
you.
on
Could have
3 different video
easily,
cameras.
you could have
Okay.
easily walked away and gained space, right? Instead, you want to confront me and get in my face and say, run away like you're fucking tough.
Things took another turn when the employee started filming the man with a private phone, which is a big no-no while on duty. We've talked before why that's not allowed, but then the man dropped a line that the cop definitely wasn't expecting. He told the cop not to be scared of him. I bet this arrogant cop didn't see it coming. Then, in a rough tone, the cop introduced himself as a sergeant. Good for him, but that didn't change anything for the man. To him, this sergeant was just another cop. Being a sergeant might matter to other cops under his command, but to the public, all cops are supposed to be equal servants of the community.
Okay? And you're not scaring nobody. There's no fear here, baby. All right? If I was you, I'd just go back to work. If you're dismissed, I don't need you.
Okay, going back to work is exactly what we were doing. We went back into our office and you started running your mouth.
And I can say, why are you taking pictures and I'm asking him a question and you guys run away?
You want us to
run
go to
away,
work,
just like you did the first time.
But you start running your mouth and call us
Continue
back
to
out
do
here,
that. What's your
right?
name and badge number?
You see it right here.
What's your name and badge number?
Towers, Sergeant, Sam 2.
Officer Towers,
Sergeant
S2,
Towers.
Officer. You're not my sergeant.
Okay,
You might be their
Sheriff's Office
sergeant.
doesn't have officers.
Yeah, deputy. I don't give a fuck what you.
Exactly.
Honestly, I don't care what you are.
You have a
bro.
good day.
I could call you
We'll go back to
clown
work.
in a clown suit for all I care. Yes, please run away and go back to work. This guy shouldn't have ever came out and taken pictures of me, and I would have never said
I'm
nothing.
taking pictures of you right now.
Yeah, on a body cam.
Yeah, that's right.
That's for lawful purposes. What's this guy taking pictures for? Huh? I guarantee you guys have a policy that says unless you have suspicions that somebody's committing a crime. Hey, listen, bro, and learn, okay? Yes, you should. You should be quiet and listen.
You want to know why he
Unless
is?
you guys have reasonable suspicion of a crime, you don't get to just randomly take pictures of random citizens.
What are you doing?
I'm allowed to do this. I'm not an officer,
You're
am
not a
I?
citizen?
Am I a peace officer?
Am I
No.
not a citizen?
You on duty? Are you on duty right now? What's your name? Personnel number.
You think this matters?
What's your name and personnel number? I'll get it. I mean, I got your picture. What's your name and personnel number? Name and personnel number.
How do you know he works here?
He can see me talking to him. He works either here or at the fire department. Again,
Is this a fire department?
again, run away, babe.
Yeah.
See you later.
Child.
All the tough talk and shit for no reason. You should have never did it. Acting like a clown, man.
A cop decided to follow a guy through a neighborhood at night, and it's pretty clear that the guy noticed what was going on. At one point, the cop even made an illegal U-turn just to keep following him. Eventually, the guy had enough, stopped his car, got out, and confronted the situation. The cop also got out and started walking towards him, demanding he get back in his car. You could really tell the cop thought highly of himself, thinking he had the authority to dictate whether the guy should be in or out of his car. However, the guy confronted the cop, telling him he'd seen him following and wanted to know why. This seemed to catch the cop off guard, and he denied ever following him. But the guy wasn't going to let it slide and point out the cop had definitely broken the law, especially with that illegal U-turn. Feeling cornered, the cop asked the guy if he wanted to speak to a supervisor. The guy refused, insisting he wanted to sort it out with him directly. The cop's attempt to bring him back up didn't pan out, so he tried to assert his authority in another way. He told the guy he was detaining him, but when the guy asked on what grounds, the cop couldn't come up with a logical reason and ended up saying he was free to go. In a last-ditch effort to save face, the cop tried to twist the narrative, claiming it was actually the guy who had been following him. Just because the cop said it, though, doesn't make it true.
Get back in your vehicle.
What is going on?
I'll tell you.
Why
Get
are
back.
you following me?
Get back in your vehicle. And take your aggression way down.
Are you
way down?
Dude, I don't know who's following me.
I am.
Okay, what's going on?
Identify yourself.
I'm Deputy Weed with the Clark County Sheriff's
Excellent.
Office.
Why are you following me?
What are you talking about following you?
Oh, really? Twice. You made an illegal U-turn following me.
I made a turn.
You made a turn?
Yeah.
Now,
can I show you what I was on?
I don't care what you were on. I observed you following me twice. You did an illegal U-turn.
When did I
And when you
follow you?
noticed me, you started running from me.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Would you like to speak to my supervisor?
Did I ask for it?
No.
No. I'm talking to you. So next time, when you break the law, you better watch yourself. I'm going to be watching you. See door there, Sheriff?
Yeah.
See public?
Yeah.
You work for me. Obey the law. You break the law, you're going to deal with the citizen. Me. Did I make myself clear? Did I make myself clear?
Can you log a plate Washington Boy Edward Victor 1361?
Would you like to now call your supervisor?
This is not how this goes.
Shut the hell up. It's exactly how this is going to go. You got a problem with that? You better call somebody here way above your rank.
You send me a code one and an X-ray. We got somebody coming. You can just
Yeah?
hang out. You're not free to go.
What am I being detained for?
Dude.
What am I being detained for?
You're coming.
What am I being detained for? Articulate the crime.
You're free to go.
Oh, so I'm not free to go?
You are free to go.
Then I'm free to stay. Piss off. Get back in your car and piss off. Break the law again, or you will deal with me again. Piss off.
Dude.
Piss off.
I'm not
now.
going anywhere.
Now. You got a direct order from a citizen to piss off.
I think you're very, very, very confused as to...
I don't give a damn. You don't like it? Piss off.
I made a turn because I'm...
Piss off. We're done here. If I'm not detained, piss off.
I'm not going anywhere.
Then I'm not going anywhere.
Then you don't have to.
Well, then, exactly. Because I'm not detained. Because I'm free. Because
You're free.
Exactly.
You were the one who was following me.
Then you don't want to be followed? You don't want to be followed?
It's very odd.
Do you want to be followed? Yes or no?
It's very odd when people are following me.
When you break the law, dude, and I'm confronting you.
I'm on a call.
And now what? You're on a call? Go! Go!
Dude.
Go! If you're on the call, go! Obviously, it's not an emergency. Obviously. Right? Because if it would be, you'd be leaving. But no, you're here harassing me.
This takes precedent. I don't even know where you're talking about me following you. I was not following you.
Yeah, well, I followed you because you were breaking the law. And then when you saw me, okay, when you made an illegal U-turn, you were going left, and I was going left.
Where was this?
Over there, 99th Street.
Do you know what the worst part was? The cop acted like it was totally okay that he made an illegal U-turn. Just think about it. If a regular person did something like that, whether by accident or on purpose, the cops would be quick to slap him with a fine or even use it as an excuse to puff up their own egos. But when this cop realized the guy had been filming the whole thing, he suddenly changed his tune, claiming he had never made that illegal U-turn, but the guy wasn't having any of it. He pointed out exactly where and how the cop had made the turn. Realizing he couldn't just brush it off, the cop tried to excuse his action by saying he needed to make that turn to respond to an emergency call, but if that were true, he'd be out handling that emergency, not just hanging around in the middle of the night arguing with some dude. Despite this somewhat shaky excuse, the cop managed to call a colleague, probably relieved that someone was coming to back him up. Even though the cop preferred to wait until his supervisor arrived, the guy didn't want to leave anything to chance. He kept on schooling the cop about the law. He pointed out that if the cop was really responding to an emergency, he should have at least had his emergency lights on. But no, this cop was driving around not just without emergency lights, but without his headlights on either. It's stuff like this that really makes you question their judgment.
We're making a left turn exactly on this street that you were going to. Then you made an illegal U-turn and you followed me.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what call are you on right now?
I'm on a call, reckless call, endangerment call.
Yeah?
For somebody that was going up Highway 99.
So what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
It doesn't.
What are you still doing here if there's nothing going on? What are you still doing here?
To it, and we were, dude. I'm not explaining it to you.
Exactly. So why are you still here if you're supposed to be on the call, responding to a call?
I took myself off the call because somebody was following me.
I was following you.
Yeah.
When you were breaking the law, making illegal U-turns.
I flipped a U-turn
Yeah.
to go to a call.
And then you did another U-turn
Yes,
to go the
because I
other
was
direction.
cleared from the call.
Yeah. With no lights on, right? And now when I confronted you, you wanted to make this about something, about being the detainment. What's the detainment for?
Dude, I said...
Yeah, you said I'm being detained.
Why are you following me?
Why am I and then you said I'm not being detained. So what's the deal?
If you want to go.
Then you need to go.
Dude, that's not how it works, man.
Are we waiting for your sergeant?
Yeah, they're coming.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's wait for a sergeant. You got a business card?
I have one in my car.
I would like it, please.
Yeah, you'll get one.
Get one right now.
No.
Go get one right now.
No, it's not the way this works.
Well, that's how it's gonna work.
No,
I guarantee you that's how it's gonna work. You can get your lieutenant, you can get your internal affairs, you can get whoever you like. I confronted you because I witnessed my servant break the law multiple times, driving carelessly, and now you got an issue with that.
I made 2 U-turns.
Illegally.
Okay.
Illegally. And then you failed to turn, and then you failed to show signal when you went into this neighborhood. That's another violation.
You have to understand that it's very weird for people to be following you.
And not at all. You're my public servant and I'm auditing you. That's how it works.
So is this something that you normally do? You just normally...
Yeah, normally I make sure that my servants are doing their job and not wasting my money. That's normally what I do. Just like you normally supposed to follow the law, right? Right? When you don't have your emergency lights on, you're supposed to follow the law, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you were on call and you were cleared to do something that you're authorized, you're supposed to have your lights on to let me know that you're doing something that you're authorized to do.
Sir, I'm not going to sit here and debate with you that I didn't make a U-turn without turning my lights on. I didn't turn my lights on when I made the U-turn.
So you broke the law.
Okay, I committed a civil infraction. Yes.
There you go. You broke the law. And I confronted you. Is that what I did?
Yeah, you were following me, yeah.
Exactly. I followed you to audit you and confront you about your unlawful behavior.
Okay.
You got a problem with that?
Nope. You're welcome to file it with...
The guy was quick to react when he noticed some cops had pulled someone over and were asking for his papers. Seeing this as the perfect opportunity to assert his constitutional rights and lend a hand to the man being stopped, he started filming everything. He asked the man if the cops had explained why they had stopped him. The man replied the cops claimed he hadn't stopped the stop sign, which he insisted wasn't true. You don't need to be a law expert to know that for minor traffic issues like this, which isn't a crime, cops shouldn't be demanding documents from drivers. At the most, the man should have received a ticket and been allowed to go about his day. But the cop became noticeably agitated by the guy who was filming, clearly not pleased that his questionable traffic stop was being recorded. This reaction probably caught the cop off guard. He started telling the guy filming to back off. However, the man knew his rights and assured the cop that he was maintaining a safe distance. He then asked the cop for his name and badge number. The cop was so ticked off that he refused to engage. It was a clear violation of department policy, which states that cops must identify themselves when asked while in uniform. The cop tried to dodge the issue by saying he was dealing with the man he had stopped, not the guy filming. But that doesn't fly. Cops are supposed to identify themselves whenever they're asked, regardless of the situation. The man filming even requested that the cop call his supervisor, but this request was ignored too, another failure in his duties as a public servant.
Via transit, they're not cops.
You know he didn't. I didn't do nothing wrong. He just wanted to smell me. He wanted to smell me. He wanted to give me a hug.
What did he tell you what he pulled you over for?
You gotta stick up your ass, man.
Did he say what he pulled you over for?
Yeah, he gonna tell me I didn't stop at the stop sign, dude.
We need your insurance paperwork,
Okay, what you need?
Hey, sir, you got to tell him why you pulled him over first.
Relax. You need to relax.
Hey, I don't have to. As long as I'm a good distance away, I can be in the. All right. Well, you don't tell me shit because you don't have no fucking orders over me, bro. You pussy. Y'all want to come in, fucking try to do traffic stops and shit. You're a cop, bro. You don't have no jurisdiction over here.
You're not in that Batman suit all the time.
Even at that, bro, as soon as he started following you, you should have put up the camera, bro.
Oh, he's on my rear view cam and he's on my dash cam. It don't matter. The fucking car's insured, bro. Fully covered. So what you gonna do? It's insured.
He can run it, bro. He can run it through his computer. He's acting stupid, bro.
Come back here to my vehicle, okay?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to, bro. You fucking stay over there. You're not. You're a fucking traffic cop, bro. You're fucking via. You're not a real fucking cop, bro. If somebody fucking does something on the bus, then you can do something to them, bro. You don't have no right. What's your name and badge number, bro? What's your name and badge number? Is that your policy to identify?
You'll be picking yourself up off the ground. You put your hands on me. Watch.
I got you recorded, bro. He ain't gonna touch you.
I am cooperating.
Call your supervisor.
What insurance you asked for? Get back over here, okay?
Call your supervisor.
Can't move.
Call your supervisor.
Can't move. You get the move you asked for.
Ask him to call his supervisor.
Although nothing had happened, this cop called for more backup. So many cops showed up just because one guy was filming a cop during an illegal traffic stop. The focus wasn't even on the man who supposedly ran the stop sign. One of the cops who arrived asked the man filming to identify himself. And when the man asked why, the cops admitted right on camera that he didn't even know what was going on because he had just arrived. How can you ask for someone's ID if you don't even know why you're there in the first place? After this, another cop who came as backup told the man that if he wanted to keep filming, he should move further back and film from a safe distance. But honestly, these cops weren't dealing with some dangerous, high-stakes crime. They were handling a simple traffic stop. It's hard to see how the guy filming was really slowing them down or getting in their way. It seemed more like they just didn't want their actions recorded, which only made the guy filming more determined to stay and capture everything, ensuring they behaved themselves.
He's trying to find any little thing he can to arrest y'all now.
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I'm being a good citizen, bro, because I saw you harassing him, bro. No, I'm gonna be a good citizen here, bro. We're asking you for your information. You still can't, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, you can get that later on. Go be a good citizen.
All right. Well, I'm here.
Okay, well, have a good day. Go back to your car.
That's not a lawful order, bro. You cannot do that. I'm here to protect them, bro. They don't have nobody. Name and badge number, sir?
My name and badge number?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
sir. Well, he had been following them for 5 blocks, and then he comes and pulls up. He had been following him for about 5 blocks.
Who, this guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I seen it, so I pulled over and I started recording. I asked him for his name and badge number. He still won't give his name and badge number, sir.
Okay.
And then he hasn't even told him what he pulled him over for.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So all I'm doing here is...
You were in this vehicle?
No, I'm in my vehicle, but all I'm doing here is recording, you know?
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, thank you. He keeps telling me to leave, sir, but I'm telling him I'm staying a good distance away. All I'm doing is recording.
Do me a favor, you can stand over there and record just because he's in the middle of whatever investigation.
Okay, but
he's got.
Okay, but what's the law though? How many feet do I be? 10 feet, right?
I don't know. All I'm saying is right now, I don't know who you are.
Okay.
I just showed up. Give me a second. Hold on.
All right.
Give me a second to talk. All right.
Okay.
I don't know what he's got right now.
Your body cam's on?
Yeah, my body camera's always on.
All right.
So, just do me a favor. And I don't even know what's going on. He called for cover. That's what I'm here for. Oh no, well, I don't know if you called, but
they didn't get your call.
He called for cover. I saw there's another call going on, but I just showed up. I don't even know what's going on. So I'm trying to figure out, but my manager here keeps talking, and so that's why I'm asking if you can stay over there so I can figure it out. And then
can I stay over there?
You can stay over there.
All right, I'm gonna give a. By law, I gotta give 10 feet.
He's in the middle of a traffic stop right now.
Yes, sir.
So if you can stand over there,
okay, I will. I'm gonna give him the 10 feet.
This woman stirred up quite a scene when she went into the police station and found a man exercising his constitutional rights by the gate. She didn't want to go through the gate while the man was there, so she called a cop over to air her grievances. Honestly, her not wanting to enter while the man was there sounds like a personal issue. She even complained to the cop that the man had recorded their conversation and she didn't want to be on his phone. If that were the case, she probably shouldn't have approached him in the first place. People aren't around just to drop their rights because someone else is uncomfortable.
I just engaged with him. I didn't want to come through the gate because he wouldn't move. I've asked him if he works for the police. He said no. He's videoing and taking photos of the police station. Obviously, I'm not going to go through the gate until he's moved. I obviously work for the police, but he's saying that he doesn't. And I just said I'm concerned with him to hang around here. Is that alright? Yeah, that's fine. Can you have a little chat with him, please? He's also got video and photo footage of me talking to him, which I don't really want on his phone.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries, that's fine. Hello.
Have you got a dash camera on your van?
Sorry?
Have you got a dash cam on your van?
Does it matter if I've got anything?
Well, because potentially you might have footage of me and I don't want it, so if you could delete it. I'm just asking.
Now, I don't have any footage of you.
I'm just checking, just asking.
I've asked you a lot of things standing here.
Mm-hmm.
I've engaged with you in a nice way, I believe.
I mean, you sound like you're raising your voice a lot. I haven't raised my voice at you once.
You go, that's right, I'll do that. Right, this is the reason why.
So I'll move a little bit to the Kempston police station, as I already told her.
Okay, well, so you I don't know what.
Yeah.
So, what? Are you, tell me if I'm wrong, is that a auditing type thing?
Pardon?
Is that an auditing type thing? Is it a
video?
Any particular reason why?
Not really, it's what I'm interested in making videos about. I mean, let me ask you a question. So you've asked me a couple of answers, let me ask you one, alright? So, in your spare time, what do you do for a hobby? There you go, lovely. Football. I have no interest in it at all. For me, it's 22 people running around the pitch, kicking a big skin. For me, I like to make videos. I like police. I like police cars. I like different police sites.
Okay. Can you understand why you're getting a bit concerned about why you're videoing a police station?
No.
Okay. The whole concern is obviously around officers coming in and out, security for the station, and just security around in general.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see why, especially at the moment, they're expensive and substantial as well. So
I mean, it hasn't been lower than substantial since the since MI6. No, let me finish. It hasn't been lower than substantial. Like, substantial's been like the baseline since that was introduced. It goes substantial, severe, then what's the next one? I can't remember. But yeah, substantial is like the lowest it's been since it started being published online. Like, so that is like the baseline. That's like saying, I don't know, the weather's going to rain today. It's like, it's England, it's always going to rain. You know, it doesn't matter, to be honest.
No, more obviously the Queen dying, it does go up. There's always a risk around larger events when big things happen. We do see.
Are you holding the Queen here?
However, the cop made a mistake by engaging with the man instead of explaining to the woman that, uncomfortable or not, there wasn't much they could do about the man filming. It's his rights as an American citizen. The cop even went as far as to question why the man was filming cops entering or exiting a highly secured building. If the building was so secure though, what's the worry? The cop kept pressing the man to explain why he was filming. The man tried to clarify that filming was his hobby and he could do whatever he wanted. More importantly, it was his civil right. But the cop wasn't listening and tried to challenge his logic.
Come on, like, be reasonable. If you're going to make arguments and that, be reasonable with them. If I was doing this outside where the Queen was being held, then yeah.
I'm saying it because, end of the day, Any police station, okay, any security service, we've seen that there's always an uptick in activity when there is a large national event.
Right.
That's why, probably, you go around with a camera, videoing things, looks odd. It is odd.
No,
These vehicles.
I disagree. There are hundreds of people in this country that do it.
Yeah, I know that. But,
So I wouldn't say it's odd.
Okay, personally I would say it's
Yeah, for you. I personally, I think it's odd that you run around a pitch kicking a ball with a bunch of other men. I mean, personally, what you find odd and what I find odd and what Joe Blogs finds odd are different things, aren't they? You know, it's all down. It's very subjective.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
I mean, I've got no problem. Like when I came out, the guy came out the gates and he had a quick chat and he's hung around while the gates closed, so we made sure I didn't go in.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. I think they're tapping the green button down there. I think. There you go. See, good job on me. He would have been stuck in there. But you know, like, so yeah, the guy came out. He waited for the gates closed. He made sure I didn't go in there. Fair enough. You know, but had no issues. You know, she came along. She's not even.
Press it, it will open. It will open. Oh right. Just press a big button, it will open. If you're pulling it, it will snap it.
Yeah. But you know, she came along. She's not even a police officer, and like, she wanted to know what I was doing. Fine. Like, I was stood there getting some shots. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is exactly what I did. I saw her vehicle coming, so I moved into this. And then she stopped and said she wasn't going to go through in case I ran through the gates. I'm like, well, if I run through the gates, A, I'm going to get trapped in there with a load of police officers. That's not a good position to put myself in, is it? Exactly. So I said to her, I was like, no, I'm just letting you pass. Like, that's all I was just moving out of the way to let her pass, and she got up and on. You can see how heightened and aggressive her voice and her manner was.
People don't like being filmed.
Oh, I mean, lots of people don't like
I've not got an issue with it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming it.
I get filmed all the time. Are you filming me now?
Yeah, I'll put the camera on. You heard it beep.
I didn't. So, I mean, yeah, but it is in your policies and it's verbally announced.
I heard the beep, but I'll probably look down at it.
No, but even if I hear a beep, you still need to verbally announce. I don't know what the beep means.
I would make the assumption that you probably would have realised it wrong, so I don't apologise.
Yeah,
That's fair
I
enough.
appreciate the apology, but yeah, please
Yeah,
I always have to
that's
verbally
fair enough. I can
announce.
appreciate it.
Alright.
That's fine, mate. You have to answer it. What's your name? Give me just your first name.
Thank you.
No, I'm down.
That's it, thanks.
So, this is more of a case of, again, can't stop filming. At the end of the day, just be mindful, obviously, filming police staff and police vehicles.
I mean,
more for security.
He's still stuck in there. I think you go.
That's when the man decided to turn the tables a bit. He asked the cop if his body camera was recording. When the cop confirmed it was, the man pointed out that cops are supposed to inform people that they're being filmed according to their job policy. Caught off guard, the cop was speechless for a moment. It seemed to dawn on him that the man knew his stuff. The man then reassured the cop that he wasn't doing anything illegal. Surprisingly, this seemed to soften the cop's approach a bit. Maybe the cop realized he'd be in even deeper water if he kept pushing against someone who clearly knew their rights and was on the right side of the law.
Yeah, hang on, let me.
Yeah, do it for the side for him, like yeah, proper stuck in it.
You let go of it, if that was broken, it does have a habit of breaking. So you can, if you go through into the community bit, you can move out the front door. Yeah, you can do that, mate. No worries. Yeah, no, but just be mindful of filming people. I know, obviously, in the day, public place you can film, so I can't ever say that, but just be mindful of people that might be filmed. The last thing was a public order issue, like so if someone starts having...
Yeah, if somebody starts having a go at me and giving me abuse, then yeah, they'd be liable to public order, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I want to avoid any sort of breach of peace or public order offence, like, you know, so as long as you're mindful of the fact that...
Oh, sure, I mean, I'm always very careful to not breach public order and breach of peace. I know exactly what the requirements are for both pieces of legislation, section 4, 4A and 5, and breach of peace, so I know when I am and when I'm not. So I get thrown with it a lot, I know what legislation is around it. But yeah, in regards to vehicles, it's not my objective to get anybody's personal vehicles. It's my objective to maybe get some marked vehicles. I'm going to fly a drone in a minute over the station.
I would be very mindful of doing that.
Why?
Just more in the case of that will probably cause a lot more hype. If people see it flying over the station, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot like I said, I can't really see many of the vehicles from here, so I'll get some shots of vehicles.
Just be mindful of that, because you probably will send someone out again.
Okay. Oh, I mean,
be mindful of that.
Okay, that's fine. As long as they're polite like you are and they're reasonable, got no issue with it. Happy to have a conversation with you. I'm a bit of a sarky person by nature. That's just me. Yeah, exactly. British humour. Not nothing personal. Just quite a sarky person. But yeah, as long as they don't come out, you know, big bollocks basically, and start trying to throw their weight around, I'll have absolutely no issue with them. And as long as you know they understand that I'm not doing anything illegal, no issues at all.
Just obviously don't go in.
Oh yeah,
obviously,
because the Vacancy Act, although it's in the process of being repealed, is still in place until they've got something in to replace it. And because it's a confined space, you could actually prosecute under the Vacancy Act. So yeah,
It's just not worth it.
no, it's
just
not
not worth the hassle.
No, it's not really. To be
Or
honest.
anything, let's be honest, it's not. So
Exactly.
you know,
I'm all about standing firm when I know that what I'm doing is
yeah,
wrong.
so yeah, you know, obviously, public space, private space. That's literally
Absolutely.
is the game. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've got no issue with it. Just obviously, maybe don't get the camera in people's faces. You
Yeah,
know?
no, like,
So that's fine.
I do exactly what I'm doing now. Like, I don't hold the camera up in front of you. I just hold it at my chest level, and because I want to have a face-to-face conversation with you, I just like to record what's going on at the same time because it doesn't always go so swimmingly as this.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What's your call number? Sorry.
15 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it, James.
That's all right.
You crack on. Yeah, I'm going to go find a good vantage point where I can maintain a good visual and sight of the drone, and I'm going to get the drone up and
Yeah,
over.
no,
And
if someone does come and stop you, just explain it at the end of the day, but just be mindful of it.
yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I'll explain to the same thing to you in a public place, not doing anything wrong. And I said as long as they're as reasonable as you are.
Cool.
No issue with it.
I'm going to have to look around to get back in.
Yeah, no worries. I'll probably have to go around that way. So I don't think this building will get in the way of me